Tonight is a community service of the New York Institute of Technology.
Covering the news of Nassau and Suffolk Counties, Long Island News Tonight with Ken Eckhart, Carol Peck, and the award-winning LI News Team.
Good evening. I'm Ken Eckhart, and here's what's happening. Another wrong-way driver has been arrested on Long Island. This time it happened early yesterday morning along Hempstead Turnpike in East Meadow. Police say 20-year-old Bernadette Behensky of Huntington Station was spotted by a highway patrol officer driving west in the eastbound lanes. When she was stopped, officials say it was determined she was driving drunk. Behensky was arrested on charges including DWI, driving the wrong way on a one-way street, and numerous vehicle and traffic law violations. Suffolk County Police are investigating the shooting death of a cabbie in Copiague. Police say 19-year-old Juan Rosario worked for five-star taxi services in Copiague and had been dispatched to a location on 42nd Street in Copiague last evening to pick up a fare. A 911 call alerted officers of a man observed slumped over the steering wheel of an unmarked Chrysler minivan. Rosario was pronounced dead at the scene. Police today identified the Nesconset woman who was killed over the weekend in a single vehicle crash. The accident happened along Town Line Road in Hauppauge Saturday evening, a little after 5. Police say 49-year-old Linda Amatucci apparently lost control of her vehicle, jumped the curb, and hit a telephone pole. Amatucci was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. Well, were you at the post office today? If you were, you probably noticed you weren't alone. Today traditionally marks the busiest day of the year for the United States Postal Service, as Stephen Katov reports.
All day long, people were rushing into the Hicksville post office to mail last-minute letters and packages so they reach their destinations on time for the holidays. We asked Hicksville Postmaster Frank Lucrezio why today is the busiest day for mail. He says it's because most people don't realize how fast the holidays come.
You know, there's 2 weeks left before Christmas, so people sometimes tend to get a false sense of, calm. And then they realize, oh my God, today's Monday, we better get to the post office. So we're going to see a lot of packages today.
The Postal Service says it expects to handle 830 million pieces of mail today, which is nearly twice the normal amount for a single day. One customer in Hicksville told us why she thinks the post offices were so busy today.
Because Christmas time's approaching and you got to get the packages out as fast as you can. And I didn't know it was the busiest day of the year, but apparently it is. I mean, it's busy here. I couldn't even park in the parking lot.
And Lucrezio says his staff of clerks have been doing an excellent job of keeping the lines moving, and so far, everything is running smoothly. With the lines at the post office growing as the holidays draw near, postal workers say the best time to come in to drop off your mail is early in the morning when their full staff is on hand. In Hicksville, Stephen Katov, LI News Tonight.
Well, the holidays are approaching, but police say it's important to remember criminals never take a holiday from crime. But they say by following just a few simple precautions, you can help keep yourself from becoming a holiday season crime victim, as Olivia Evita reports.
It's that time of year again, and while fun holiday shopping may be on your mind, crime remains on the minds of others. So when you head out shopping, you've got to beware.
Everybody should, but it's unfortunate that you have to do that.
This time of year, it's important to kind of cover all your bases. Be vigilant about who is watching you.
And one place you may be watched is at the checkout counter.
We've had people checking out using their credit cards, and other people standing over their shoulder watching with cameras. Everybody has a camera now, or a little video clip they can do on their cell phone or their BlackBerry.
And they say that also applies to when you use ATMs to get money.
There are people out there that put these skimming devices on top of the slot. So when you slide your card in, it captures all your identification and it captures all the memory that's on that magnetic strip on the back of the card.
Officials say some precautionary steps you can take include checking to see if the card slot is loose, which could show if the machine's been tampered with. Also, check to make sure the card slot color matches the rest of the machine. And check surrounding areas for hidden cameras, which could enable thieves to steal your identity.
Other general shopping tips include traveling in pairs because there's always safety in numbers. And don't leave purchases you've just made in full view in the back seat. Instead, hide them along with your GPS, someplace where they won't easily be seen by prying eyes. And while you're shopping, your empty house is vulnerable too. So remember to keep it locked up and well lit so that all of your purchases don't go into the hands of thieves and ruin your holiday. In Garden City, Olivia Vita, LI News Tonight.
A weekend party in Elmont led to the arrest of two brothers. Nassau County Police say officers were sent to the party on Nassau Street in Elmont a little after 1 o'clock yesterday morning because of noise complaints. Well, police say 17-year-old Michael Thomas and his brother 19-year-old Samuel Thomas both tried to prevent officers from getting into the house and slammed the door on them. When officers did get in, they say the two brothers resisted arrest and 3 of the officers suffered minor injuries. The brothers are charged with assault, obstruction of governmental administration, and resisting arrest. And an Oceanside man has been charged with possession of over 16 ounces of marijuana. Nassau County Police say officers went up to 21-year-old Eric Mueller's car Friday night on Tilrose Avenue in Oceanside because they say it was in violation of a vehicle traffic law because its windows were too dark. When plainclothes officers approached the car, they say they detected a strong odor of marijuana and then found the marijuana and a pipe in the car. Mueller is charged with possession of marijuana and a vehicle and traffic law infraction. What was a mixed day on Wall Street today? The Dow finished up 18 1/4 points. The Nasdaq was down 12 2/3 points. The S&P was up just a fraction. NYIT's LI News Tonight continues after this.
A Knit and Talk support group for women with breast cancer meets at Adelphi University's School of Social Work in Garden City on the first Monday of each month from 2:30 till 4 p.m. For more information, call 516-877-4314. The American Parkinson's Disease Association has a monthly support group at New York Institute of Technology in Old Westbury on the second Friday of the month at 2 p.m. For more information, call 516-626-6114. The Nassau County Museum of Art presents Family Sunday at the museum in Roslyn Harbor on Sunday afternoons at 1 p.m. For more information, call 516-484-9337. And the North Shore LIJ Health System offers a weekly support group for stroke survivors and caregivers at Plainview Hospital on the fourth Thursday of the month from 2 till 3 p.m. For more information, call 516-719-2411. If you have an event you'd like included on the LI News Tonight community calendar, send it to linewstonight@nyit.edu.
In Melville, J.B. Buno, LI News Tonight.
In Bethpage, Stephen Katove, LI News Tonight.
At Belmont Park, Sophia Allen, LI News Tonight.
These are just a few of the people who have been reporting the news for LI News Tonight over the past year, and you could be one of them. Television news is an exciting and challenging career that could put you in the middle of what's happening and in touch with the people who are making the news. A career in television news journalism can offer you the opportunity to work as a reporter, camera person, or videotape editor, or any number of behind-the-scenes jobs, including producing or manning the assignment desk. And it's a career that can be yours by joining the LI News Tonight news team. Produced at studios on the campus of the New York Institute of Technology, LI News Tonight offers television news internships that can earn you college credits and the possibility of being on the air in just a few weeks. LI News Tonight has been the jumping off point for many local and national news professionals, and you could be next. Call 516-686-7952 for more information on how to enroll for LI News Tonight, and let us put you on the air. Some stories around the world today. Swedish security police have confirmed that the man who died in a series of blasts in central Stockholm also sent an email threat referring to jihad and to Sweden's troops in Afghanistan. A security police spokeswoman says they think it is the same man who sent the email and who was later killed in the apparent suicide attack on Saturday. Unconfirmed reports have identified the man as a 28-year-old from a small town in southern Sweden who previously studied in England. And late yesterday, British police raided a property linked to the suspect but didn't make any arrests. European Union nations are seeking ways to protect threatened fish stocks with tough catch quotas, but without killing fishermen's jobs. Fisheries ministers began a two-day meeting today to consider a recommendation of catch cuts of up to 50% for cod, whose numbers are quickly declining. The traditional year-end haggling between the fishing industry and environmentalists over limits usually weakens the recommendations. The Belgian fisheries minister says they will try to find an agreement, but it won't be easy. The Greenpeace environmental group built a huge inflatable fishing vessel outside the meeting site as part of a demonstration in support of quotas. And the Russian billionaire owner of the New Jersey Nets has introduced a new line of hybrid cars called the Yo that he reportedly wants to start selling in 2 years. Mikhail Prokhoff said today that the cars, powered both by gasoline and electricity, will hopefully overcome existing stereotypes that Russia can't make normal cars. The vehicles are to be sold in 3 months, sedan, sporty, and a small truck model, with an expected price of around $10,000. The developer amassed a fortune in banking and metals and bought a majority share in the New Jersey Nets basketball team this year. Well, several former classmates of Mark Madoff are recalling the eldest son of the convicted Ponzi schemer as a popular, well-liked student. The 46-year-old Madoff, who went to Roslyn High School, committed suicide in Manhattan over the weekend on the second anniversary of his father's arrest. One former classmate described the young Madoff as very popular, well-dressed, and having a good attitude, while others remember him as the school's golden boy. The New York City Medical Examiner ruled the hanging a suicide after an autopsy. Madoff hanged himself from a pipe with a dog leash in his Manhattan apartment as his 2-year-old son slept in the next room. By midday today, the Detroit Lions stopped distributing free tickets to tonight's football game between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. The Lions say there was an overwhelming response to tickets for the Vikings home game that was postponed until today at Ford Field in Detroit after the Metrodome's inflated roof collapsed yesterday under the weight of heavy snow a day earlier in Minneapolis. The Lions say those holding a ticket to the Giants-Viking game in Minneapolis will be admitted and given preferred seating in Detroit. Shivering fans braving 12-degree temperatures lined up hours before free tickets became available this morning at Ford Field. Well, we had a cloudy day today. There were a few scattered showers this morning. The high was in the mid-40s. Tonight, cloudy with temperatures dropping down into the mid-20s. Tomorrow, a cloudy day with a high only in the upper 20s. Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high around 30. Thursday, partly cloudy with a high in the low 30s. And the outlook for Friday, a sunny day with a high in the mid-30s. And that's it for NYIT's LI News Tonight. I'm Ken Eckhart. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.